Good morning, everyone. Good evening and good afternoon to viewers from all walks of life. This is Denzomus, and you're welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empath free. If you are new, on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality, and I talk about personal and self-development. And if any of that resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us, give us a like, share this video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. I continue to express my gratitude to all the followers, the likers, the sharers. We have hit 26,000 subscribers, and we're still going, okay? So I thank you for your ultimate support. I've got a short video today about the narcissist. Now, did you guys know that when you awaken as an empath, especially after abuse, your mind is going to bring you back to the beginning, and you're going to remember. So this will be like a light bulb moment. You're going to remember in the early journey of your encounter with the narcissist, you're going to remember that there's a lot of things that you missed. Now, there's a lot of red flags we can talk about when we're talking about narcissistic abuse, how to know somebody's a narcissist. There is so many red flags we can talk about, but I'm going to focus on one particular red flag that most likely we have all missed. Did you know that sometimes our intuition speaks to us in the early journey, but it's because most of the times the empaths will like to brush off these kind of signs and red flags as mere occurrences, and we don't actually take them seriously. When you are with the narcissist is in a rush, okay? It is very important for them to secure you, okay? Security for them, they have got to secure a source of supply. When they have found somebody, a potential source of supply, they will usually do everything they can to secure that relationship, to make sure that they hook you in, okay, as fast as they can. So normally that's when the love bomb will normally kick in the early stages of the narcissistic relationships and the entanglements. The love bomb normally kicks in. Now, you might also have figured out that the narcissist is in a rush to get married. They're in a rush to get pregnant with you, or they're in a rush to make you pregnant. It depends on who the narcissist is in that moment. You may sometimes find a case where the narcissist may get you pregnant in about 2 months, 1 or 2 months. The first encounter, they want to make you pregnant straight away. Those are all techniques. So they haven't yet even figured out who you are. They don't really know the details and everything, but they are very desperate to secure you as a source of supply. So one of the things they do, they are going to make you pregnant. If you're a woman, if it's a man, he is going to make you pregnant. And if you're a woman, if the narcissist is a woman, they are going to try to get themselves pregnant with you as fast as they can. But you see, a narcissist cannot hold their mask for long. It is estimated that the mask may start sleeping between, let's say, between about 3 to 6 months. So between that time, around 3 to 6 months, because the love bomb can take about 3 months. Because in this time they're holding the mask, okay? So they have to hold the mask intact, and they don't want to show you who they are. So the honeymoon phase, or I could say the love bomb phase, will normally and usually take around 3 months. After 3 months onwards, there are going to be a little bit of things that are popping up that are going to make you a little bit doubt this relationship, that this person probably, they are the wrong person, that you do not have any business with them. Although, like I've said, a lot of empaths, we have missed these signs, we have ignored these flags, and we have taken them as mere coincidences or mere occurrences. But actually, that is the time when we really had to see who this person was in the first place. Let's say, for example, the narcissist has proposed a marriage, because you guys have, like I've told you, they are going to marry you very quickly, okay? In the first 2 months, they already bought you an engagement ring. They're already making plans to move in with you. They're already looking for a house, or sometimes they want to move into your house. It can be either way. But as an empath, you will realize as well, on that marriage day, which is actually something I've seen. Now, I don't necessarily say that all the people that are in a narcissistic relationship, they have actually been married to them. But usually, the narcissist is going to try to marry you. You may not have gotten married for different other reasons, but for the ones of you that have got married to that narcissist, you remember that even towards the marriage, which I've said usually happens very quickly, it can even sometimes take a narcissist between 3 to 6 months to marry you, because they feel if they don't do that quickly, you may sometimes slip out of their hands, okay? On the marriage day, prior, let's say a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks before the marriage, or even sometime on the marriage day, your intuition is going to scream at you. Your intuition will tell you, listen, I don't know who you are, Denzo or who, John or Frank or whatever. This is most likely the wrong marriage you're getting into. And sometimes you'll hear something, you'll feel something telling you that you're getting married to you're getting married to the wrong person, you know. But you see, at that point, it's like they have set all these traps, which is like it is almost impossible for you to get out of it. So it is impossible for you to jump out of it, because you need to accept, in any way, shape or form, you need to accept this thing to carry on and to go on. And sometimes, as an empath, you have got that intuition speaking to you very hard within your soul, and something is telling you very hard that, listen, you are most likely marrying the wrong person. Let's say, for example, you have not been married to the narcissist, and it is like you've just probably moved in with them. Maybe they have decided to move in with you in the same house or something like that. Something is going to tell you between 3 to 6 months. You'll have some questions in your mind that, is this really the person that you really want to be with? And there's always that thing that rings. There's a bell that rings normally with the empath's mind. Inside of the empath's mind, there's a bell that always rings within you, and that thing is telling you, is this the real person you really want to be? Do you really want this relationship? Because something is telling you, your intuition is like kicking out of your chest and telling you, you have got that very deep instinct, very deep gut instinct, telling you that you are most likely moving in with the wrong person. Because sometimes, like I've said, in that time, you're starting to pick up on these little red flags, okay? So there are some things that are showing you that you're most likely with the wrong individual. Although, like I've said, a lot of empaths, they tend to give these people some benefit of a doubt. In those days, they're like, okay, so maybe they could have been mad yesterday, maybe today they showed you something nice, tomorrow they show you something, but so you may say, okay, maybe I could give them some chance, because you have that hope within you that they are most probably going to change at some point, which usually we all know that never happens. But on that marriage day, my emphasis is on the marriage day. For the most of us who have been there, we know that instinct that actually spoke to us in that time and told us that you really don't want to get married to this person. But sometimes we have gone ahead and married those individuals because there were some unavoidable circumstances, okay? So you have all the tables set, you have all the preparations made, all the decorations have been set, all the companies that you need to help you have been set, everything is in place, and sometimes it is very difficult to jump out of it, okay? So sometimes you just carry on and go ahead with it, and you just trust yourself that maybe probably things are going to be okay. But at the end of the day, you have still realized that things have actually not worked out in any way. And sometimes people have been trapped in this kind of marriages for years. So it is just one mistake or something that we've missed as empaths initially in those entanglements. Something that we could have seen and we could have listened to in the beginning that has actually made us end up with these individuals for a very long period of time, and we've been trapped in very toxic and dangerous relationships. That thing will normally happen on the marriage day. Even sometimes there is people. Personally, I remember I was thinking about terminating this marriage, okay? But in that moment, like I've said, everything had been set up. It was too late. All the guests had arrived. There's nothing I could do. But I would feel it in my soul that this was not going to be the proper marriage. It was not going to be a good marriage, okay? But it still happened anyway. And that's how I got trapped with the narcissist for a couple of years. So let me know if you have had that intuition telling you that you're most likely stepping into the wrong marriage. Something is inside of you. There is something. Your stomach is boiling. Your gut is boiling. Your intuition is kicking very hard in your face, telling you that, hey, listen, you need to stop a little bit and think about things. Don't get into this marriage. Something is telling you inside of you, do not get into this marriage. But for some reason, we have also ended up getting into those marriages, and we have all paid the price for that. Let us know what you think about the video, if you have seen that thing that I'm talking about. You guys do know that I do love and appreciate your support. Book a session, You can always donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.